This is the tech stack that I'll be using to build out my web app. We'll be using Next.js as our front-end framework. Next is a React framework that will let us take advantage of things like server-side rendering. I'll also be using ShadCN as a component library to take advantage of v0 to leverage AI to help build out my front-end. I'll also be using Vercel to deploy my Next.js application onto edge networks and CDNs. Next.js, ShadCN, and v0 are all created by Vercel, so I'm looking forward to diving into the Vercel ecosystem. I'll also be using AWS as my cloud provider. Specifically, I'll be using S3 to store media like images and video. I'll also be using Lambda to take advantage of serverless compute since I'll be following event-driven architecture. For my database, I'll be using Postgres to store relational data, and I'll be using AWS RDS to deploy my Postgres instance. I'm gonna try to stick to Next.js for all my APIs, but if I need a dedicated backend server, I'm thinking about using Spring as a backend framework. Finally, for my infrastructure as code, I'm thinking of using either Terraform or Pulumi. I haven't decided on what I want to use yet, but Terraform has been around for longer, but Pulumi is more recent and lets you use things like Python to declare your infrastructure. And that'll be the tech stack that I'll be using to build out my web app. And in the next video, I'll be going over the system design for my web app, so make sure you follow for more.